In this installment, we're going to be going over the MLB bet slate for Saturday, May 24th. Let's get into it. Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Chef D, and I'm here to bring you the winning ingredients for our May 24th MLB slate we got going on for Saturday. But before we deep dive into that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MetsNetChefD. Don't forget about that TikTok, that's Chef_D91. And don't forget about that Patreon. Right now at the homepage of the YouTube channel, currently at 10.1 thousand subscribers. This is the road to 20K, and we're well on our way because you guys are showing up each and every single day. If you already subscribed, continue to like and comment. That helps the YouTube algorithm so we can grow to a much broader audience. All right, now for yesterday's video, as of right now, we are 2-2. The Cubs and Reds went over. The Guardians game went over, even though the secondary played cash because the Guardians actually, they straight out won, but they did not go over. We got the under on the Padres and Braves, and we got the money line on the Twins as well. All right, so right now we're just waiting on that Mets game. It's still plenty of time left in the top of the sixth. Mets are down, but there's still plenty of time to come back and see. That's going to decide if we're going to go under 500 or over 500. So as of right now, 2-2. That means we are 21, 15, and 1 in the last 8 videos. All right. So guys, if you want to sign up for the Patreon and join the community that we're building right now, you click on that link provided down below. You're getting access to daily bets, future bets, and access to that group chat that goes off 24/7. In target fields here, we have the Minnesota Twins 30-22 going up against the Kansas City Royals 28-24. Looking at this pitching matchup here, Michael Wacha 3-4 with a 2.86 ERA, going up against Zebby Matthews 0-1 with a 12.00 ERA. Looking at the current odds for this matchup here between these two teams. We have the Twins as home favorites here, -125, with the comeback of the Royals at +105. Total runs set at 8. Full game public bet percentage, 67% of the bets, 51% of the money on the Twins here. We have some sharp money coming in on the Royals in this matchup. And for the total, 74% of the bets, 61% of the money coming in on the over 8 total runs. All right, now Zebby Matthews here for the Twins. This is his second season here, and there's still a lot of question marks with this guy. Giving up a 300 batting average to lefties and righties last year in 2024. Same thing is happening in 2025. And he had a very bad home road splits here with a 9.82 ERA at home and giving up a 360 batting average at home as well. And when you're looking at his numbers here, it was a great strikeout rate there, 30% and 28%, but he's given up huge power here to lefties, 6.75 home run per 9, and to righties at 2. Also, looking at the batting average, both of them, lefties and righties, over 300, and the whip at 1.56 to righties and 2.36 whip to lefties here. So across the board, there's still a lot that Zebby needs to work on here. Obviously, a young pitcher, and then Michael Wacha, a veteran here. He's been solid for the Royals here for the last couple seasons. Ever since he came over, he kind of reinvented himself, and he's been really good and solid at home and on the road. 3.80 ERA, and he's been really solid here. Issues are going to be against lefties, but not much in the power department, more in the hit area when we're looking at the average. But this is a spot where I'm going to be leaning on the Royals in this one. I think they have the better pitching matchup, and this one they can get towards Zebby Matthews quick and early here. So give me the Royals on the money line, and for the total of 8 runs as a secondary play, I'm going to be leaning towards the over 8 total runs. In the Coors Field here, we have the Colorado Rockies 8-42 going up against the New York Yankees 30-19. Looking at this pitching matchup here, Max Fried, the ace of the Yankees, been totally phenomenal here. Cy Young candidate, 6-0 with a 1.29 ERA. Going up against Kyle Freeland here, 0-6 with a 5.68 ERA. Looking at the odds for this matchup here, we got a big discrepancy. Yankees, huge road favorites, -325 on the money line with the comeback of the Rockies at a +260. Total run set at at 10.5. When you're looking at this public bet percentage here, we have the Yankees 93% of the bets, 71% of the money towards the Yankees on the money line, and for the total runs, 59% of the bets, 69% of the money coming in on the over 10.5 total runs. All right, so the way we're going to play this game here, and that's good to see that the first game of this series is low scoring here, only 2-3, only 5 runs at the end of the 8th inning here. This is a huge spot for the Yankees going up against Kyle Freeland here, who has been putrid at home, and we'll get to the reason why it's an even better matchup. But at home here, Kyle Freeland, 7.71 ERA in Colorado. Obviously a very, very hitters-friendly park. 390 batting average at home as well. And it's across the board righties, obviously, because he's a left-handed pitcher. 432 batting average, a 240 whip, BABIP at 500. This is a perfect spot here for the Yankees to get going. And the fact that this is the Yankees dominate left-handed pitching. They're top 6 in batting average against lefties, and they're number 2 in the league against lefties with home runs. All right, they're right behind the Dodgers against lefties and home runs with 24. So this is definitely the perfect pitcher to go up against, and the park as well. So our angle for this is going to be the team total over 6.5. All right, that's what you're getting on FanDuel right now in DraftKings. 6.5 runs. I like the over 6.5 runs team total for the Yankees in this game. Secondary play would be Yankees to win by 2.5 runs. In Busch Stadium here, we have the St. Louis Cardinals 28-23 going against the Arizona Diamondbacks here 26-25. I'm thinking about football already. Pitching matchup here: Merrick Kelly 5-2 with a 3.26 ERA going against Matthew Liberatore, who was 3-3 with a 2.92 ERA. Looking at the current odds for this matchup here, we have the Cardinals as slight home favorites, -115, the comeback of the Diamondbacks at a -105, and the total run set at 8. Public bet percentage here: 52% of the bets, 61% of the money coming in on the Diamondbacks here on the road. And for the total runs, 77% of the bets, 76% of the money towards the over 8 total runs. Now, starting off with Merrick Kelly, he does have some home road splits here. He pitches slightly worse here on the road with a 4.28 ERA on the road. Phenomenal at home, but numbers are raised on the road against this St. Louis team that is very dangerous here offensively. Just looking at some of the numbers, nothing too egregious. Home run per 9 to lefties is a little high at 1.17. Average is about okay. Whip is fine. The way I'm looking at this game, because Matthew Liberatore is also very good at home, 1.80 ERA here. He's been phenomenal, really unconscious here. The way he's been pitching in Busch Stadium here and across the board, striking out lefties at a 30% rate. That's phenomenal. But batting average below 200 to both lefties and righties, and it's really solidified here. So my stance on this game will be the under 8 total runs. I think there's going to be a pitching duel between these two. Secondary play would be Cardinals on the money line to get the win, but that's secondary. I think the pitching duel looks a little bit better here in this particular spot. Next up here, we have the Athletics here, 22-29, going against the Philadelphia Phillies, 32-18. Looking at the pitching matchup here, Christopher Sanchez, 4-1 with a 3.10 ERA, going up against Jeffrey Springs here, 5-3 with a 3.91 ERA. Looking at this odds here, we have the Phillies as road favorites, -185 on the money line, with the comeback of the Athletics at a +150. Total runs at 9.5. All right. This pitching matchup here, Jeffrey Springs at home has some major issues. All right, 6.30 ERA at home. Since they're playing in Sacramento, some whatever AAA field that they got here for the Athletics, since they're not in Oakland. He has been struggling here. Looking at his numbers, obviously he's a lefty, so he's struggling against lefties. A 2.20 home run per 9 that he's given up, a 300 batting average, a 1.84 whip, and the BABIP at 304. So all these numbers are solidified of how bad he is at home in this park. All right, now you're going up against the Philadelphia Phillies here. And the Phillies are the number 1 team here in the league against left-handed pitching. The good thing about this, which makes me look at the total, is that the Athletics are the number 2 team in the league against lefties this year, average-wise. So this could be a spot, even though Christopher Sanchez has been phenomenal this year on the road and at home. Could we get some couple runs here for the A's to make this a little bit interesting and definitely push towards that over? I think so. My favorite play here, I think that the pitching on the side of the Athletics and Springs, I think he's going to have major issues against this lineup against the Phillies. I like the money line, number 1 overall for Phillies money line. But the secondary play will be that over 9.5 runs. I think that there's going to be more of a shootout. As you can see, the first game of the series is only 1-0 in the 6th inning. Things can turn around, but I think in the second game here, runs start to flow in. Phillies bats get hot against Jeffrey Springs, and we could see some Athletics get some hits on Sanchez, despite the fact he's been phenomenal this season. Last but not least, here in LA Angel Stadium, here we have the Angels 24-25 going against the Miami Marlins 19-29. The starting pitching matchup for this one here, Cal Quantrill here 3-4 with a 6.37 ERA, going up against Jose Soriano 3-4 with a 3.57 ERA. Looking at the current odds for this one here, Angels are solidified home favorites -175 with the comeback of the Marlins at a +1 and a 145, and then we have the total run set at 8.5. All right. Public bet percentage here, 91% of the bets, 97% of the money, all over the Angels. And we have no information as of right now on the total runs. All right. Now, this total here, it looks a little bit too low for me. First of all, you got Cal here pitching, and he's been absolutely horrible this season. A 7.36 ERA on the road, giving up over 300 batting average as well. And if you want to dig into some of the advanced numbers, it's mainly the righties here. A 1.74 home run per 9. It's a 370 batting average to righties, a 1.74 whip as well. And to lefties, he's giving up power too, and he's giving up a 10% walk rate. So there's issues on both sides of the ball here. To help this cause on the total is that for some reason Jose Soriano cannot get things right at home in Angel Stadium. A 5.95 ERA at home, and he's had some troubles as well against lefties and righties. It doesn't matter. Lefties and righties, both over 300 batting average. The whips are at 2, essentially, for both lefties and righties as well. Home run per 9 to lefties at a 1.64. So this is going to be an interesting game here. Back and forth environment. I think I love the over 8.5 runs in this one here. And the secondary play will be the Marlins +1.5 as a secondary play. But the main one here, I love the total for the Marlins and the Angels. All right, that's going to be our breakdown for the Saturday slate in MLB. Let me know in the comment section down below if you agree or disagree. We could definitely debate about that down there. Also, guys, sign up for the Patreon. Get connected to the community that we got growing right now. You click on that link provided down below. You're getting full access to daily bets, future bets, and access to that group chat that goes off 24/7.